Alright people, so I'm here to try and make an updated version of some videos I have on superglides, and this is not a guide, okay? This is not a technical view of the superglide. This is just the way I see it, the way I went about learning it and getting consistent with it. So I'm gonna go step by step the way I think you can progress with doing superglides. I think the only technical thing you need to know to watch this video is that the jump comes before the crouch. But if you want a guide on super glides, there are many on YouTube that are better than this video. So you should learn it first. But okay, hope this helped anyone, and let's go. Okay, so we're gonna do quick jumps, all right? And we want to stay above 400 velocity. And you, after the quick jumps, you're gonna add slide, but you're gonna see that if you try to add slide on the timing of the quick jump, you're gonna fail because it's a split second later, all right? So you can do with the regular crouch or the button you're gonna use to super glide. And you wanna get really consistent with the edge slides, alright? Because you're gonna do the super glide on the edge slide timing, okay? You're gonna combine both and you're gonna do it on the edge slide timing. First jump, then crouch, but like a frame after, right? The crouch comes a frame after the jump. So after you get really consistent with doing this, we can progress, but it's basically it. Quick jumps and add slides to get the timing. Okay, so now we're gonna do basically the same thing we done there. We're gonna do it here. We're gonna jump on the last part of the mantle and do the super glide on the edge sliding time. Don't forget about it, alright? So aim for the mantle and finish off with the super glide. Then you can chain them, okay? And doesn't matter if you miss one, you just keep practicing. The important thing is to always practice. If you're always practicing, you're always improving, alright? So now we're gonna redirect. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna jump right on the mantle and you're gonna flick the camera. When you super glide, you're gonna flick the camera right before. So like this, okay? Just flick the camera before the super glide. You connect to the mantle, flick the camera, and super glide like this, alright? And you can practice this a bunch because your camera goes free when you do like this. So I miss one, this will happen. So okay, and then you go to the sideways ones. You input a sideways right when you do the super glide, and you're gonna go diagonal. See? So every time you do the sideways without moving the camera, you go diagonal like this. And then you can combine both, right? You can combine moving your camera with the sideways and you will have a wider range to go. And this works obviously for both sides. And if you want to go backwards, you do the same but input a little tap-strafe. So like this, okay? Simple, just practice this. Okay, so now we're gonna do more inputs. We're gonna go side to side tap-strafe super glides. Okay, so right left, left right, and you tap-strafe in the middle of the switching. Okay, so like this. So it's gonna look like this, and you can use the camera to help if you are not quick enough. So you look to one side and then tap-strafe to the other like this. All right, so either way, just inputs without camera, much camera, or camera plus input, and you can do this, okay? Okay, so beyond this point, you will probably be very consistent with it. So let's recap. You can go to the sides with just moving your camera. You don't need the extra input. you can just keep holding W and look where you want to go. All right, so it's pretty simple. I think it's easier than the inputting a sideways, but you always know that the sideways one can be combined with the camera or just a sideways diagonally. Okay, and then you can combine it all. You just use the sideways, the tap-strafe, the camera, and you pretty much control where you want to go. I think the next stage is just mix it all, just camera, sideways, side to side, and you can do like what's happening in this video. Now we move to advanced strafe. That's basically three lurches, so DSA or ASD, and tap strafe, obviously. Okay, and it will look something like this. Right, so you can do it faster or you can do it slower. That was a failed one, so like this, faster, or you can do it slower and wilder. And you can also use the camera to help. It's not effective as the others, but yeah, like this, and it will have the same result. All right, moving on to fighting scenarios. All right, let's say you're fighting someone there and you don't want to go straight towards, okay, because he will lead you. He can see you all the climbing to all the way to him. So you can try to do the quick version, but still not the best idea. All right, but it's better because it will throw off his aim. But you preferably want to go side to side tap straight, and then you get the advantage on him. But let's say you're not at the stage of side to side superglides yet, you can just go forwards. So you want to get closer before, and you want to use cover, right, like this, and then you can superglide again because you're closer, and then you have the advantage again. So yeah, simple. You also don't want to go straight backwards because, well, you're gonna give your back to the enemy and you can pretty much shot him and you can do nothing about it. So you can do the complex strafe, right, and get the advantage. Or let's say you're being chased and you can go around and get them from behind, right? So yeah, simple as that. You get behind them, then you get the advantage. And that's it. That's the way I went about learning and got consistent at doing super glides. And I think you should always practice the quick jumps, head slides, and practice the harder versions. Practice all the time in matches on the firing range so you can get better at doing the super glides, at controlling the path you're going, and really just practice to get consistent. Alright? So you pretty much can do whatever you want with your super glide. And that's it. I hope this video helped you. And see you next time.